Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and the twin flame connection. Aries, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to you to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those, or if you're interested in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance for that. This reading is specifically for people who are in a twin flame connection, who suspect they may be in a twin flame connection, or anyone just looking for a different kind of channeled message. If you're not familiar with what a twin flame is, please look it up online, as there have been many people who have discussed the connection in great detail. But in short, twin flames are two people who share the same soul. So one soul in two bodies, one energetic soul. And I keep saying it sounds kind of crazy, it sounds kind of heady, and a lot of people don't believe in twin flames. But if you are in a twin flame connection, you will understand how real it is, how consuming it can be, but also how rewarding it can be. So some twins are not actually incarnated in the same life. Some twins will never meet each other in the same life. So if you've had the pleasure, and I just heard the displeasure, the pleasure or displeasure, depending on your attitude and perspective, of an encounter with your twin, if you've dated your twin, been married to your twin, loved your twin in any way, then this message, you may find something in this message for you. So it's the idea that there's a runner and a chaser, and the chaser in the dynamic is the one who normally would go through their spiritual awakening first. And they come to an understanding that this person in front of them is their counterpart, their divine counterpart. They give them unconditional love. They probably give them too much love. Then the runner, the other twin, becomes suffocated, can't handle it, can't receive that love. They don't love themselves to understand why anyone would feel this way about them, and they run. Often when if one or both parties in the twin flame dynamic have their up-leveling, their spiritual awakening, they can flip the energies. So the chaser becomes the runner, and the runner becomes the chaser. I am a twin flame, and I was the chaser for the longest time, and now I'm the runner. So sometimes I teeter back and forth. I'm not quite all the way the runner, but I'm the blocker, that's for sure. So we can never cut cords with our twins, because it would be like cutting a cord with ourselves. Twins are, but we don't have to be with our twins. And twins are here on earth. We are incarnated on earth to raise the vibration of ourselves and raise the vibration of our human community, of humanity. And what does that even mean? It just means by finding self-love and acceptance, that we are open and can allow others around us to find their self-love, their acceptance. We can foster that in other people. We can be empaths and healers, teachers. That's how we raise the vibration of humanity. You ever had a teacher that really affected you in a positive way? You'll never forget that person. That's just one person, and you were just one of their thousands and thousands of students. That one person affected your life in such a profound way, you may remember them 30 years later. That is a light worker. That is a special human being. And you don't need to be a twin to do that. You don't need to be a twin to raise the vibration of humanity. It's just about awakening and loving yourself, right? So we're going to be using a kind of fun deck for this reading today because the energies can be kind of intense with the Way of the Panda Tarot, and then getting an overall energy from Caroline Mrs. Archetype cards. So Aries, I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope you get something in this message, whether you are the runner or the chaser. Card for Aries, please, Spirit. Okay. Oh, very nice. You got Queen. Queen. Red, like the fire energy that you are. It says light attributes and shadow attributes. So light attributes: radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. The shadow attributes: becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Well, 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 Aries. I'm not going to say any more about that at this moment, but kind of sounds like a couple Aries I may know. That's not their shadow attributes, though. That's just their general vibe. They don't like authority because they are the authority, right, Aries? So, just going to shuffle a couple more times. These decks have been pre-shuffled. Let's see, 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier. I'm feeling resistance, I'll tell you. Sometimes, you know, because I'm clairaudient, so spirit will ring my ears, or they'll do this tunneling thing where it'll just get really dampened, and it's almost like my spirit guides or your spirit guides are kind of tapping me on the head saying, very good, good job channeling. But right now, I'm feeling in painful energy, like it's hard to describe, but like a constriction on my eardrum. It's almost like maybe this is going to be hard to hear, or you think it's going to be hard to hear. Maybe your twin doesn't want me to expose something. I don't know. The cards are very chaotic right now. I'm going to shuffle again. I'm going to burn some Palo Santo because it's like, I'm trying to deliver a message to Aries for their best and highest good, Spirit, for their best and highest good. Interesting. There was one card that was face up in the deck. I didn't realize it. I was going to take it. 8 of Pentacles for your energy. It's very interesting. 8 of Pentacles is a card of diligence, hard work, and investment. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. They told me to look on the bottom of the deck, so I will. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups in the reverse. 2 of Cups in the upright would talk about a divine union, a connection between you and your higher self, and it's in the reverse. So you could be in separation from your twin at this time, which most likely, if you're watching a twin flame reading, you're most likely in separation with your twin. You may be in separation from your higher self. There's something really intense happening with my ear right now. There's resistance, and I need you to ask yourself, why? Right? Is it because you don't want to be told about this yourself? Maybe there's nothing that I can say that would affect your outlook on it. I don't know. Not sure. If that was the case, I'm not sure, you know, why you would be watching this. I don't want you to turn off though, but if you want to turn off, you should. So the first two cards are your energy, Eight of Pentacles. You've been working hard. This could be your actual job, or it could be your investment into this connection. And by this connection, I mean investment in yourself, that maybe you are working on yourself. Maybe you don't have a desire to be with your twin anymore, or you would like to know how you can separate from your twin, as this Two of Cups in reverse might suggest. Doesn't have to, but take it as it resonates. Though we cannot cut the cord with our twin, we can certainly move on with our lives and, you know, love them from a distance. But the Death card is here. Death card showed up in the last reading I did for Leo. It's in reverse though. Death card is Scorpio energy, major arcana, and it talks about a death and rebirth, a rising, the phoenix rising from the ashes. The cycle is coming to a close, or that it's trying to come to a close. Maybe that's what you're working on right now. I really feel like you're a chaser, or I'm speaking to a chaser. I don't have to be, but I feel strong chaser vibes, that you're trying to cut the red thread. Is there some kind of something about that? Cutting a red thread. I don't know what that means. Is that some kind of innuendo or something? I don't know. Cut the red thread, take it as it resonates. I don't know what that means, but I feel like it's significant. Do you wear like one of those red threads around your wrist? Maybe you tried to cut cords with your twin and you used a red thread as like a symbolic cord. Yeah, I got sad all of a sudden. Because there's a part of you that doesn't want to let this person go, but you know that you have to in order to move on with your life. It's so crazy because I have a friend who sells crystals, and she sometimes, when I buy crystals from her, she'll put in free gifts, free little crystal gifts. And because it's Halloween, she put in this rose quartz. That didn't really help because it's the same color as my skin. This rose quartz coffin. Just kind of such a strange thing, but Spirit just drew my attention right to it. Put it on my desk. Right to it. There's something that you're trying to end with love. Rose quartz is a crystal of love and compassion. You're really trying to let them go. Working very hard on it. Trying to focus on your own well-being, stability. Can I have a clarifier, please, on the Death card in reverse? 3 cards came out. Page of Cups. 5 of Swords in the reverse. The Sun. Beautiful. You know, now with these clarifiers, I may say like, okay, maybe you're trying to end a toxic cycle or a codependent cycle on your twin in order for you to step out into something new. Maybe you're looking to meet someone new and make an offer to that person. Spirit is saying, don't ever wait for your twin. If your twin is taking too long, or you feel like you're putting your life on hold, it's not worth it, right? 5 of Swords in the reverse. I'm no longer willing to fight this fight just to win. So Spirit is saying, if there's somebody new in your life and they're like a true potential for a romantic partner, you can absolutely take a soulmate. You don't have to be with your twin flame. You know, this pain in my ear is getting a little bit more intense. And so I almost think that your twin doesn't want me to say that. You have free will. You can do what you want. But this is the card that came out. Yes, it's all up to interpretation, but I will tell you, look at how cute this little dude is. I mean, he's like, hey, hi, how are you? Look at my cup. Look at my cup filled with love and friendship. And look at this guy. He's just like living his best life. As like, I don't know, a sunflower in the grass. The sun is illumination, clarity. Clarity. A grounding energy. It's so funny for the sun, it's like grounded at the same time, rooted in something. It's almost like throughout this whole process, and I'm really proud of you if this is true, you didn't close your heart, Aries. And I'm really proud of you if that's true. Like, it hurt, it's hurting you, but you didn't close your heart. And that's like, that's the hardest thing to do sometimes. I feel very, there's like melancholy. Like, I feel sadness, but I also feel like we're gonna be okay. Life is lovely. There are so many blessings, and I'm gonna take it one step at a time. That's your energy. That's really beautiful. What's their energy? Page of Wands. They're not stepping towards you at this time. They're kind of like off on their own adventure, and they're going in another direction. However, the Lovers came out. Major Arcana, representing Gemini energy. So you may either have a Scorpio placement, Gemini placement, or your twin may have either of these placements. The Lovers card could talk about the divine partnership. So there are a couple ways I can read this. Either your twin is in a relationship with someone else, though I feel like you would already know that. You would have come to this reading knowing that. Or they are still connected to you. They're just too afraid to approach you right now. Maybe there was some hurtful words. Can I get some clarity on the Lovers card? Okay, 7 of Cups in the reverse. 4 of Wands in the upright. That's the 1111 card. That's the Twin Flame card. Page of Swords. Okay, so I don't believe that they are with anyone else because the Twin Flame card came out. So if they are with somebody else, they're thinking about you. 7 of Cups, they're not confused about it. This is a card of being spoiled for choice. So there can be some confusion regarding, like, you know, which suitor or which option do I choose, but there's no confusion for this person. And while they may not be approaching you right now with any kind of step forward or passionate offer, they are doing a little spying. Page of Swords can, look at this, like, first of all, like, why does he look slightly cross-eyed? I don't know. Page of Swords doesn't have to be spying, but it's immediately what I thought of when I saw it flip over. It's like gathering intel, information, asking people about you. What's Aries up to? Do you know? Are they with somebody? Gathering all of the data, these books. So you're not far from their mind. But they refuse to come towards you for a reason, for some reason. I'm going to ask for clarifier on the Page of Wands. That was fast. Ace of Wands. They want a brand new beginning. They're looking for the right opportunity. It came in the upright from Spirit. Now Spirit's getting involved. Oh, these crazy twins. what I just heard. Oh, these crazy twins. There's going to be a little bit of, I almost feel like it's like here you are trying to have your rebirth moment and finally separate yourself. And isn't that just so that they would sneak their way in? You know, they always say that your twin has a psychic link to you, right? So before I had my spiritual awakening, I dated my twin for a couple years. I didn't know what these words meant. I knew nothing about anything. And when we broke up and started dating other people, my twin who was living in a completely different country, we wouldn't talk for months and months and months and months at a time. But whenever I was out on a date, whenever I was with someone else, that's when he would text me. Just a, hello, how are you? It drove me nuts. And I've said to him a couple times, like there was one time I remember I had broken up with somebody and he texted me in the same week just to ask me how I was doing. It's just like, your timing is impeccable, twin. It's like he knew. It's like I knew. It's very strange. And I feel like your twin is doing the same thing to you right now. And Spirit's bringing, I don't want to talk about myself, but it's like Spirit brings up images from the Rolodex in my mind. Songs, imagery, words, symbols, to be able to communicate and channel messages to you. So they brought that story up for a reason. One, because of that feeling of irritation that I felt. It's just like, how did your timing, like how could you, like, it was so irritating to me. Because it was almost like you wanted to leave, stay away, right? But it's almost like when your twin feels you pull away, when your twin feels you up-leveling, when your twin feels that you're trying to close out a cycle with them, now they'll come in as Mr. Cool, right? Maybe there's, they wanna rekindle something. But perhaps you're not in that space right now. For twins to come together, they both have to have a spiritual ascension and be in the same vibration. You can sense whether or not you and your twin are in that place. If you're watching this reading, you're not in that place. Not yet. Maybe you don't want your twin anymore. Maybe there's just been too much water under the bridge. That's okay. This reading I'm reading for you, not your twin. So, the connection, absolutely, the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. The Hermit is somebody who retreats into the darkness, to try and regain their light. The light in the lantern of the Hermit is the star energy. So this is major arcana, and the star is major arcana in the tarot. And the Hermit talks about that dark night of the soul. So one or both of you are going through it. You're definitely going through it, Aries, is your twin. Dark night of the soul, what does that mean? It's like a spiritual reckoning. It's like figuring out, all the things that you've been triggered by and running away from and grappling with. It's like a lack of self-esteem or self-love, acceptance, being in denial about things. Wondering what your place is in the world. Wondering what the heck is this twin flame thing, and I didn't sign up for this. Well, Spirit would beg to differ. In fact, twins did sign up for this. I think it's crazy too, for how agonizing this journey has been at times. I think, why would I ever want to put myself through this? At the same time, Aries, when you discover, if you haven't already, when you discover your spiritual gifts, man, you never want to take that back. You'll never want to reverse that. Your spiritual gifts are, when your spiritual gifts come online, it's like you're like a different person. You connect to the world around you in symbols and synchronicity, and you feel a oneness with the universe, and your twin helps you to do that. Six of Wands in the reverse. Six of Wands would talk about a victory, an energy of public recognition, and a victory of some kind, and this is anything but being public. One or both of you are retreating away right now. You don't feel very victorious. Not yet, anyway. Clarifying these two cards. Temperance card in the reverse. And the Emperor. This is the first time I've seen the Emperor in a long time. And it came out for Aries. This is the card of Aries in the Major Arcana. Aries, you showed up in your own reading. 100%. This message is for you. I love it. I love it. I love it when Spirit does that. Getting back to self, a sense of self. Temperance is Sagittarian energy. In the upright, it would talk about a kind of transmutation, turning pain into power. Like really absorbing the trauma, the hardship, the sadness, and turning it around and using it as fire. As these are two cards of fire energies, right? Using it to motivate you, to inspire you, to become a leader in your own life. The Emperor has the power of all four kings of the tarot. He's absolutely, divine masculine, but doesn't have to be a man. Divine masculine energy that is absolutely in control, entrepreneurial, has an entire kingdom to run. Boss energy. This is an up-leveling for sure. You come through this Hermit energy, Aries, and it's like you're looking in the mirror and you recognize yourself again. Only this time you're wearing a crown. It's amazing. I feel like motivated. I feel like so inspired right now. Because it's like you just up-leveled like 20 notches. But there could be a little bit of impatience. Temperance talks about patience in the process. And it's almost like, well, when's my dark night of the soul going to be over already? When am I going to be over with it already? Well, it's not that easy. It's worth it. Don't give up. It's worth it. Spirit's advice, the Moon in reverse, Pisces energy, the Major Arcana, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is a little bit of a solitary energy that you're in right now. Spirit is showing me, right, that you may not be going out with friends very often. You might not even be consulting your spirit guides as often as they would like. But things, nevertheless, are becoming illuminated for you, because typically the Moon would talk about mysteries and illusion and confusion, and there's clarity that's coming to the surface, right? with the sun energy in your energy. So Aries, that's your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. Comment down below if it resonated, and hit the bell notification if you'd like to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you so much, Aries.